I talked about a big warning that I had for people. This is something that really makes me shake my head. It makes me really angry and infuriated. And if you get advice on whether you should sell, I would very much caution speaking to a real estate sales agent. And this is why. I've had two people that I've spoken to. One is a client, one is a person who was looking to become a client. They both spoke to their local sales agents who said that it was a good time to sell, but was it really? My client, they purchased in Townsville, and this was years ago, and it was very flat for years. And they were told late last year in 2024 that it was a good time to sell. But little did my clients know that this was about to go through a growth boom, and prices grew by over $150,000. So they've lost all that potential for growth because they took the advice from a sales agent. The next person spoke to me and they said, this was 2 years ago in Perth. They had a property in a suburb called Yangebup, and I knew this place was going to boom. I was buying there for clients. I saw lots of value there. They spoke to the agent, and the sales agent said, now is a really good time to sell your property, go and buy a little apartment, wait for the prices to come down, then take the money and get back into the market at a lower price. Now, I didn't really know them very well, but I said, please do not listen to that advice. I highly recommend hold on to your property, and if you can, take some equity out and do what you want to do with it. If you want to buy another property, great, but please hold on to your property. I'm not in contact with them anymore, but I do hope for their own good that they've held onto that property. So my advice is, if you are deciding to sell, do not ask a real estate agent if it's a good time to sell. Ask them, but take it with a grain of salt, because they have a vested interest in taking your money to sell that property onto another person. So my recommendation, get a different opinion, speak to a financial advisor who knows property, speak to a buyer's agent who knows property, or a property advisor, and someone who doesn't have a vested interest in what they're saying, because you can be led astray and it can potentially cost you a lot of money.